this is Cindy.
And this is Nate. So today we're going to inspect both hives actually. Arbees, we're going to look for two things. It's going to need more food, so we actually already got that ready. We'll want to check to make sure that there's not drawn comb on more than 80% or 8 out of the 10 combs. And if there is 80% or more, then we want to add a second deep on there so they have plenty of room to grow and they don't swarm on us. Highway, we're looking for swarm cells because they've kind of way more established than Arbees, and we've never looked in there, so we can see what they look like, inspect all the frames, and yeah, just make sure there's not any swarm cells growing for that. In addition to that, we're fairly certain that we're going to have to add a deep, so we have that ready to go as well. So remember, what we're doing is inspecting to make sure how much comb they've drawn out. Okay, they've
Empty.
done 0 to this one. Alright, 0 to this one also, so. And 0 to this guy. One side they've started on. So they got plenty of room to grow.
We just wanted to make sure we didn't need an extra deep.
Yeah, and we're not there yet.
Okay.
What we did was just check to make sure they weren't filled out. They always fill out from the inside out, and they're not to this frame yet, which would make it 8. So we're gonna go ahead and put the top on and let them do their business. This one we've never inspected before. Cindy, what did the queen say to the bee that was being naughty?
What?
She said to beehive. That actually reminds me of an Austin Powers. Oh, beehive, she said. I'm sporting 2 tools. This guy is kind of the traditional one, and I got a new one that has a hook, a little easier to get down in there to pull up the other ones, but these are the 2 basic tools of the hive. There is nectar in there, so this is drawn out comb with nectar. So they're turning this into honey. That's actually really funny.
What?
Look at these guys in here.
Inside?
Yeah. Their heads are in there. All I can see is so they're doing what they do best, but it's funny to see their heads in there like that. So this is drawn out comb, and they're just filling up nectar to make honey is what the deal is. Most of these are new frames and nothing's going on with them.
Okay.
So there's really not much going on here. On this one, there is a decent amount of activity in the center comb. The metal thing here is called a queen excluder, and her abdomen is too big, so she doesn't fit through it. And that's how you keep the honey on the top from becoming more brood, so because she can't get up there to lay eggs. So the queen is in here. I can kind of already tell that we're going to definitely need to add. Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on in there. Setting this frame down to make room. Oh, you're making a queen cell. So these guys are making a queen cell right there. We need a deep on here for sure, 100%, no doubt about it. It's like, yeah, they're desperate to grow, so they're gonna get They're gonna swarm soon if we don't do something about it.
Holy cow, capped brood.
Oh yeah.
Oh, there's another one right there. Oh, dude. Yeah, these are some total swarm cells situations happening here.
They're right, but there's no queen cells that are capped. No queens
There's
have
one
been
right there.
laid.
Look at those.
But there's not.
It's not capped.
It's not capped. Upon closer inspection, I think it's not quite ready for split. What we thought was a queen cell that had been that was capped, meaning it was days away from emerging. That changed our tune a little bit, but that sucker's so heavy.
But aren't they already like in swarm mode?
Yeah, but if we split it now, it'll be a emergency queen. And those aren't as good as the other type, the planned ones. So there's a lot of honey on this.
Oh, is that a closed one?
No, it's open.
Are we gonna scrape that off?
Yeah.
So these right down here, these are open queen cells. I don't see any eggs in them.
So we're going to pick it up. If you can see right in here, those are white inside there. That means they're in the larvae stage. They're past being an egg, they're into larvae now, and the next stage is these ladies cap it like this, and then they turn into bees 8 days later. It turns out that those queen cells that we were looking at were not capped, meaning there wasn't an egg inside, meaning they weren't days away from swarming. We have 2 deeps, and let the queen that's in there just kind of carry on and be the queen of this particular hive.
We're giving them a second box, a second deep right now, so we're taking some frames out of the deep that they were in and putting them into the new one just to kind of try to get them to go into the top box.
Oh, I definitely see the queen on this one.
I would leave her in there then.
Let's leave the queen in here. Yep, agreed. Ooh, so, all right, let's put this guy in here as well. So what we're doing differently is this queen excluder is now going to go on the top. So now she has 2 boxes to go into and not just one. We did see some queen cells in there. That means they potentially want to swarm. I don't know if adding the second deep give them something to do instead of swarming. Actually, there's a whole bunch of stuff just to figure out. We're not ready to split. We're just gonna let this hive grow now. So we'll let it be.